Hi there, I'm Lisa Bronner, and welcome to Midweek MiniLive number 4, where you're going to join me in washing my car windows, especially on the inside. So I've been driving my daughter to school every morning, and I drive straight into the rising sun, and I've been noticing for about a week now that the inside of my window is really dirty, and the rising sun shows me every little bit. Now the problem is, by the time I get home, my mind is usually on 100 different things, and I have forgotten. So now you get to join me to clean this. So you might not be surprised to hear that I use Dr. Bronner Sal Suds as a key part of cleaning windows. It's clean rinsing, which is always the key with windows, and it's also very, very effective, and of course has no fumes or residues. So I brought out here, of course, I don't usually keep this in my van, but I wanted to show you what I use, which is the Sal Suds biodegradable cleaner. And I have the gallon inside. I got this pump. We do not sell this pump at Dr. Bronner's, but you can find them online. And this is what I use to make my cleaners. So that's the gallon size. You can find it on the website and at many other retailers. So the two solutions I use, by the way, this is the first time I've ever filmed from inside my van. So this is a little bit awkward, but I spend a lot of time in here, so it's great to have you join me in my native habitat. So I have this solution that I call Sal Suds Lite. You might have seen my Sal Suds all-purpose spray, but that's a little too strong for windows. So this Sal Suds Lite is about half the concentration. So with the regular all-purpose spray, I would use a tablespoon of Sal Suds in a quart of water, and this is about half a tablespoon. And then the other cleaner I'm going to use here is good old vinegar. Now this is diluted in half with water, so it's just white vinegar, half vinegar, half water. Another great window cleaner is club soda, pure club soda. The carbonic acid in it is wonderful at lifting grease and mineral deposits that get on our windows. I don't usually have club soda around, so I use vinegar. So the first step, now if your window is just like a little bit dirty, like maybe you actually clean your windows more often than I do and they're just a little bit dirty, you can go straight to the vinegar. That's probably all you need. But mine's been quite some time, so it actually needs to be cleaned. So what I'm going to do, because if I tried to spray this way, most of the cleaner would fall onto my dashboard. I'm going to go ahead and spray my, my cloth here. And this is just going to get all the, I hate to think of what's actually on my windshield because it's probably all the stuff that's in our breath, but oh well. I'll blame it on the dogs because I always keep my dog with me in the morning, because after I drop my daughter off, that's when Sadie and I go on our walk. You could probably find a picture of Sadie elsewhere on the Facebook site. She's my puppy. Yes, my COVID puppy. But it was the right time because we also have Tucker, who is my, oh dear, he's almost 14, my 14-year-old Labrador. Anyhow, so Tucker needed a puppy to keep him active, so we have Sadie. I actually have no idea if you can hear me well when I'm actually cleaning the windshield, so forgive me if you can't. So I've wiped it down. It's, as I said, it's a pretty light solution of Sal Suds, so it's not going to be really bubbly. But I want to make sure I get all the dust and the grime off the inside. I know it's the inside that's the problem because, I did the good old windshield wiper solution and that didn't work. So, all right, now I've got a dry cloth here. I'm going to get the liquid off from the Sal Suds spray. I was wiping that with a damp cloth. I don't know if I mentioned that. If you're watching, go ahead and say hi. It's nice to know that I'm not talking to myself here. All right, and then I've got the vinegar spray. Now, once again, I don't want the vinegar to just fall onto my dashboard. So if I were washing a regular window or the outside, I would spray the window. But in this case, I'm going to spray the cloth. Now, if you don't get all the grime, or if you don't wipe it well enough, the next time you drive into the sun, it will show every mistake, every bit you missed. So you really have to do a great job on the inside of the window. The other thing I didn't mention, and this is just a general car washing thing, you probably know this, is you don't want to do this in direct sun, because if the windshield is hot, it's going to evaporate your water before you can, wipe it off, and then you're going to get those streaks. I saw someone say hi. Thank you. Good to know I'm not talking to myself. So as I said, I'm going to spray the cloth, not the window, so that I don't just spray my dashboard. All right, I'm going to go over this so much more than I would on pretty much any other window, because I will regret it tomorrow morning when I drive my daughter to school, if there's anything left on here. Now I can see that the outside of the window does need a little bit of attention, and so the window is not yet perfectly clear. And so I'm going to do the same thing on the outside, and of course all the way around, but the windshield's the most important. So if I'm short on time, I'm just going to do the windshield. Anyhow, so sometimes you run your car through the car wash, or you pay your kid to do it. They do a good job on the outside, but if the inside isn't clean, then you might still be in trouble when you're facing the glare of the sun. So a little bit on washing car windows. Once again, I used the Dr. Bronner Sal Suds in my Sal Suds Lite concentration of a half tablespoon of Sal Suds in a quart of water. And then I followed up with a spray of vinegar, half diluted in half with water. So thanks so much. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments. I'll respond in writing after I'm done here. And if you have any ideas for mini lives you'd like me to do next week, let me know. And I will see you. Well, actually, before I say this, like my Going Green page if you want to be notified when I'm live. And then I will see you the next time we go green.